Hello and welcome back to New and Old Survival. Today is a video from a viewer request. Chantal C, I hope I'm saying that correctly, had asked me if I would give a visual demonstration of how to make the slacked lime solution, slack lime. It can be used interchangeably with calcium hydroxide. You can also order this on Amazon, eBay. You can go to a local hardware store and in the masonry section and see if they have type S slacked lime. Now before we start, it is recommended that if you get it on your hands, to wash your hands. Do not get it in your mucous membranes. Don't breathe it in, as it can cause discomfort, drying, chapping, so on and so forth. However, this is a visual per request, and I hope it helps others like her or him that have the same questions. Sit back, relax. It's a quick video, and I hope you enjoy it. To make our lime solution, I'm going to be using a scale, but hopefully we'll be able to determine if there's a country method of measuring this out. First, we want to use the container that I'm using. It's 0.8. We'll tare it so it goes back to 0. And then I'm just going to grab, excuse me for the noise, I'm going to grab me a teaspoon, reaching into my calcium hydroxide. We'll, if I can get the bag apart here, I'm going to be using just a standard teaspoon, not a tablespoon, a teaspoon. And I'm going to put as much on there as that baby will hold without falling off. And let's see how many heaping teaspoons. That's 0.4. 0.8. Then let's go about a half. About that much. See how close. 1 ounce. I hope that's picking up. So 2.5 heaping teaspoons if you do not have a digital scale. I've got a little bit here. It's always better to have extra than not enough. Now that we've measured out the slacked lime or hydrated lime, both are the same, we'll just add this to a pre-measured 1 quart bottle of water. And it is very accidentally stuck at the end right down in the water. This stuff is like talcum powder. It is very, very fine. So you do not want to breathe this. I choose not to wear a mask. My body, my choice, right? That seems not to be universal. However, it's the truth. I hope nobody's offended. That's just how I believe. You can't be on one side of the fence and say one thing and then flip-flop and say it don't count on another. Anyway, I digress. Let's get back to eggs. Once I've added my lime to the water, I'm close the lid. I'm going to give it a good shake. This is just a plain old Nalgene bottle that's got the markings. I don't know if you can see this. It might not show up. Yeah, so I can tell how much water. That is 1 quart. I'm going to shake it up. And you're going to hear some camera noise here, but I'm going to show you these eggs. There's quite a few of them in there that, well, they didn't lay so clean because the storms got, all the water got into the bedding material, nesting material, and that caused them to have poopy eggs, but that's okay. We'll deal with those later. So now we've shaken up our lime water. And all we do, you just pour it straight over the eggs and making sure that they're covered. Now, as we add more eggs, I'm just going to leave this in here. As I get more clean eggs, I can just put them in this lime water, and they will store up to, not guaranteed, but up to 2 years. So, now I'm just throwing this in here. As you can see, I still have my calcium hydroxide slack lime still sitting out here. There's my water, there's my phone. So, well, anyway, just after a couple of minutes, you'll see this. And so even if all of this lime settles to the bottom, it's still within that solution. So don't be dismayed. I believe I covered that on the last video, but you can start to see, instead of that cloudy white mixture, you can start to see the eggs, but that water will clear up just like mud, but that is just perfectly normal. I wanted to throw this in here just the last minute shoot, so thank you for joining me. I'll see you on the next video.